think that's the way I gotta be. Ain't I so super fly, boy, ain't nobody hot as me. Ain't T.I. all on TV when he wake up and go to sleep. Everywhere they know that.
Welcome to Daddy's Podcast. Got one of the West Siders with me, man. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up? How you feeling?
Oh, man, it's all good. Saturday morning, waking up, man. It's out here doing what we do. I'm glad you came to ride down on me, man. Appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you for having me, for sure.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I enjoy talking to the West Siders. Got a question for you.
What's up with it?
When I go out there, man, or when I don't go out there that much no more, but when I used to go out there, it was like, what's up, Joe? That's what everybody said. Did that come from something, man? What's up, Joe? What's up, Joe? Where'd that come from, man? Is that something?
I don't know, man. You know, everybody, we all got our own little slang to us, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just something that they just said back then, for real.
Yeah.
You know, it's some new area, for real. Everybody got something different, they say, for real. I'll just stick it. I'm simple. What's up, shorty?
What's up, shorty? All right, cool.
I'm simple. I keep it simple.
Yes, West Side in the house, man. Definitely. Hey, for my audience, man, I just want you to, so they can understand our conversation. How did you come to meet me, man? And I don't know, just.
So, all right. Well, you know, you got on the shirt right now.
Yeah,
for
Illinois
real.
Explorer. You know I'm going to represent. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Great times.
My step pops, man. He coached the Illinois Explorers. You feel me? And
shout out Coach T. Yes, sir.
so he had got me on the team and stuff. I was really a football player for real. But and then he got me in basketball, and then one day we was practicing. I just seen y'all walk in for real. I seen you, and then I seen Lil Greg right behind you. Skinny, tall, little lanky, little peanut head, little head. Man.
Oh, you took me back. Boy, they used to call me peanut head when I was a child. They still call me that every time.
Man, y'all head little.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. We got little heads, man.
But nah, y'all walked in. I'm like, man, who is the dude? So I'm thinking, you feel me? I'm finna go ahead and lock him up real quick. I'm a defensive specialist for real.
Yes, sir.
But I learned real quick that Greg had game for real. So and then after that, it was just, you know, building a relationship with y'all, going to practice and traveling to games and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just building that real family relationship.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately we didn't get to continue our friendship as we got older. But even when we saw each other, it was all love for real.
Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate that, man. Just you riding down on me, man. Cause shoot, last time I seen you, Jawill, you was like the shortest one on the team, playing with like taller guys, man. You know, but you was out there.
One on the team, man.
Yeah,
always.
But you had that
when I played with people my age. I mean,
right? Cause you was a year younger, right? You played up when you was with us.
Yeah. I played up with y'all, man. Then I go down sometimes, but I like playing with y'all. I mean, I was real tough, real rugged. You feel me? I like that.
Yeah. That's one thing that really like when I think of the Illinois Explorer team, I think of a scrappy, rough, rugged, hustling, blocking shots.
Ain't gonna take no shit.
Take no shit from nobody. Yeah. All the smoke, we wanted it.
All the smoke, we wanted it, man. If they wanted to fight after the game, we was with it, man.
See, there y'all go. I love that people knew that about us, though. You know, I love that people knew that about us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm thinking like, man, you just took me back. Dave, Keith, Big Keith, TK, Cyrus.
It was a lot of them.
You still keep on any of them, man?
Nah, not for real. I just seen Lil Keith not too long, probably like a couple months ago, probably.
Okay.
Who else?
How he doing, man? You know, I be worried about Keith, man, especially with Damo, man. You know.
Yeah. He cool. Last time I seen him, he was cool, chilling.
Okay.
I saw him in the club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was cool.
Was he dressed to the T? Cause Keith be swagged out, man.
Yeah. My boy, he was fresh. He was fresh for me.
Yeah.
But that's the last time I seen him. I be seeing Big John on Facebook.
Okay. How he doing, man?
He doing cool. He working for real, you know.
Okay.
Living.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think when I spoke to your dad, man, I think he told me he in Champagne or something.
I don't know nothing about
where
that.
he at?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I don't
okay.
know nothing about that.
Yeah, I think he told me he done moved down like south, like Champagne or Peoria, Illinois or something. And
Oh, yeah.
he doing something. Yeah,
Hey, that's cool. That's
Yeah, I'm
cool,
so
though.
proud of him,
Got
man.
out of Chicago.
Yeah, definitely. Got out of Chicago.
Yeah, man. It's about time to move almost.
Why you say that, man? Do we gotta run away to? I don't know. Where am I going with that, man? Why you saying that?
Nah, I ain't saying we gotta move away, but change is good sometimes. You know, you feel me? Yeah. You could prosper somewhere else. You feel me? Yeah. Sometimes being home, even you so used to certain things. You feel me? You can be stuck in a cycle sometimes, and once you get away, you start to experience more and see more and stuff like that, and you start to prosper. So you could prosper in your hometown too, though. You feel me? But it's all how you attack it. You feel me?
Yep. Man, go ahead.
I just, I hear things like people do better when they move away. They like it, but they like it more. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So
yep, that happened for me, because I was in Chicago my whole life. Then when I went away to college, and I had went to Eastern Illinois, and when I came back home, it was different.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, it's not like this everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to identify things that I wanted not to happen and things that I wanted to continue happen, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is I prospered. I saw a difference. I saw something different, so it made me want different.
Yeah,
because I thought like the whole world was like where I grew up at. I thought everything was like this. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in Chicago, because that's all I knew. So I thought everybody act this way.
Oh, no,
when I was 15, 16, 17. Then I went away and I came back. I said, oh, people act different. It's like, okay.
Yeah, people, man, I went to school out in Kansas for college. And it was real decent, They real friendly out there.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody walking around with an attitude all the time, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's just real greeting.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. So when you said that, so one actually detail that I could give you is when I went to college, right? And it was probably a college of 10,000 people maybe. And there's about 1,000 blacks, right? Yeah. So walking throughout the campus, we always speak to each other, just because we had that camaraderie, because it was only that many of us there. So it's what's up?
You see a black person, you here? Say, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, so it's like that. So I got caught in that mode. So when I came back home, and I'm just walking up 103rd Street, for example, I'm just speaking to people like, I'm like, oh no, I got to get back, like. In Chicago,
I know you.
Yeah. it was a difference, So that's one of the things that I really noticed, that it was nicer, it was friendly at college. But when I came back, it was like, if I speak, it was like, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So that was one of the things.
Yeah, I noticed that too. That's how it be. But I just keep it pushing for real, for real. I keep my head down, keep pushing for real.
Yeah.
If it ain't about my money, hey. I can't see you when I see you.
Yep. I stay out the way. And that was one thing too about the West Side I could say too, bro. Because growing up on the South Side, until I got into basketball, meeting Keith, and we because first Greg had played for nothing but net, and then after nothing but net, he went to a team, Chicago Select.
Yeah.
And then him and Greg left Chicago Select and went to the Explorers. But starting off with none but net, that's what brought me to the West Side. And how old was I at this time? Maybe 25, because Greg was maybe about 5 or something like that. I had a stereotype about the West Side. I thought y'all was like
everybody
mean and wanting to fight and all that all the time, you know what I'm saying? But when I got out there, I was like, oh, shit, it's cool as hell out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I met so many, Lonnie, your dad, Gerald, Don, Priest. I met all these guys, and I'm like, man, it's love out here. I enjoy being out on the West Side. So it's good, as we were saying, to move around and see different things.
Oh,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure, man.
Yeah.
We good people out there, man.
Yeah.
Try to treat everybody like family, for real.
Yeah. Shout out to the West Side of Chicago, definitely, man. Appreciate it. Hey man, I like to use this platform to shout out father figures that you may have, man. Is it any father figures that you would like to shout out? If so, say their name and tell me something that they poured into you to help make you into the great person you are.
Yeah, shout out to my step pops T, my dad, my best friend dad, and then one of my football coaches. He passed away. But they they just kept me grounded for real. Just tried to lead me down the right way, make sure I was doing the right thing. Just tell me right from wrong, for real. Yeah. And like whenever I was doing wrong, just let me know, like, all right, you gotta tighten up for real. You tweaking. Like they seen like the potential I had in football, and like they always want to make sure like be on your stuff, bro. Yeah. So I appreciate them for that.
Yeah, shout out to them. Hey, so how was it as taking from advice or, being told what to do from an authority figure that wasn't your biological dad? Was that something easy for you to do, or you had to learn to do, or what was that, like when another man just come in? What made you listen to somebody that's not your biological father? What did that come from?
It was, growing up, man, you always was told to respect authority figures. You feel me? So when an older person is speaking, you listen for real. So it started from really just that. And, man.
So that started from home then.
Yeah.
Respect elders.
Yeah, and then older people, they have real wisdom. They have real game to give you because they been through it already for real. Sometimes, being young, you don't want to listen. You don't do your own thing. But I try to take heed to it and really think about it and try to apply it to my life for real.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's real, man. I'm a teacher, and one of the things that tripped me out that I had to learn, because like you, I was, basically brought up from the home to respect an adult. You know what I'm saying? So things such as like cursing in front of an adult or, talking back to an adult, that was something, if I talked back, it was when I turned away, and they couldn't hear me, you know what I'm saying? Or I cursed when they couldn't hear me, huh?
Mumbling under your breath.
Yeah, mumbling under my breath like that, And now, I hear a lot of kids saying that maybe you can help me out. How old are you, 6?
I'm 26.
An adult, what did they tell me? An adult gotta earn. You gotta earn respect to get respect or something like that, instead of just an adult automatically having respect until, they do something to lose that respect. But have you ever heard that before where kids say, you gotta earn respect to get respect? It's just not automatically given to an adult anymore. What do you think about that? Is that right? Or, because to me, I don't understand that. How did that happen?
Authority figures always should get respect. You feel me? But it's also how you come at somebody too. So don't just because you're an authority figure, don't try to come at me as like you my real father or something.
Oh, okay.
Approach me with some type of respect first. So like I feel like that's where that's coming from. Okay. Don't just come up to me like I'm your child.
Okay.
Or I'm just somebody, like, treat me like with respect. You feel me? Don't come up to me like no disrespect or nothing like that. Yeah. It's a certain way you could come up to me and approach me. You feel me? I'm a human being too, and at the end of the day, because everybody want to be treated with respect for real.
Yeah. So it's the approach.
Yeah, it's the approach.
It's the approach. That's what you're saying.
That's I feel like that's what that's all it is. Because at the end of the day, so no kid be disrespecting an adult at the end of the day.
Yeah. Because like what you said earlier, not to talk over you, but like you said earlier, it's wisdom that we want to pass down to you all, to give to you all. So if we see you doing something that might lead you in the wrong direction, we want to stop you before you get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's very important.
Yeah, because you see somebody doing wrong, you gonna want to tell them, all right, you fucking up, but like approach them in a manner that's respectful. You feel me? Instead of, hey, get y'all bad ass on, man.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Yeah,
because they gonna look at you like, man, who you talking to?
Yep.
Man, who you talking to? Man, get your old ass on, man. It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
So, like, it's always a way to do things.
Yeah.
That's what my mama told me. Man. It's always a way to do things.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. And you know what I have learned? One of the best ways I think to approach a younger man is to ask a question first. Ask them, why you doing that? Why? Like, for instance, if I was talking about cursing, ask them, why do you curse in front of adults? Do you feel like it's appropriate to curse in front of adults instead of just going up to them saying, don't be cursing in front of me no more? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think my approach is more of like a question, so I can first to see if he's going to engage me, back, and then just to kind of see what he's thinking. Then I think after I got a good feeling about how he's thinking, then I can have a better conversation with him instead of just directing to him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'd be a good approach to keep a relationship, because in the end, I feel like, fathers, we just want kids to do better than us. We want the next generation to be better than us, because I think that's how our race will continue to get better, because we come from a lot of disrespect. We got a lot to, I don't even know what word I'm trying to say, man. It was in my brain, Jawill, I'm going just all the way back to slavery, man. I'm thinking like everything that we had to go through as a race that really made us so angry, so bitter, so insecure, because all of these things that happened to us, it's a lot of layers we got to pull off. And sometimes I think, we just automatically sensitive and we quick to jump on you,
Yeah, I feel you, but do you think like, that slavery happened a long time ago. Time has definitely changed. And like, it's still racism and stuff, all that stuff out there. Do you think like, I don't want to say like let it go, but like just let that hurt go. You feel me? It's like,
I think I wish it was that easy to let go. And I think that it's pain inside of us that we don't even know is there. It's just innately there, just from our ancestors. Like when I say our ancestors, your grandmother, from her grandmother, from her mother, from her mother, her mother. I think all of that is just really passed down to us. And we really just trying to find ourselves, trying to repair ourselves, I don't know,
Yeah.
Because I really don't know, man. That's a great question. I wish it was just that easy to let it go, but I don't think it's that easy, man. Because it was so horrific. And then from the slavery part, you got the racism, you got the lynchings, and, Jim Crow. So,
And you said we got all this built up anger from like people that passed down and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So do you think like therapy should be like a recommendation in schools and stuff like that for children?
Man, that's A1. Like, I think school should be so much more than academics.
Yeah.
It should be the whole entire person. It should be the social, should be the emotional. It's like teachers, it's such a challenging job because you're dealing with a whole entire human being, not just the brain of the human being, but, you're dealing with the soul. You're dealing with everything, So I definitely think in schools it should be a mental aspect. And I have been in schools that it's only like 1-2 counselors throughout the whole school. You know what I'm saying?
You dealing with
And
100-some kids.
Yeah. They need more than that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in some of the neighborhoods, some of the things they coming from, just fighting, just being able to make it to school safe and make it home from school safe. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy. So some of them didn't even eat. Leaving out the house, no food, going back home, there's very little food, you know what I'm saying? And you got to worry about
that make a
getting
person
back and
angry
forth.
right there.
Yeah, and you want me to learn and read a book? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think what you just said is so key. The mental aspect of it is so key, bro. So key. So key. That's why I'm glad they have athletics, because I think that's a release.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, man, so January 28th, man. How did you find out Greg was shot? What was that day like for you? What happened?
January 28th. I think I was out of town. For real, I was out of town with some guys, a couple of my guys. We was actually finna come back, and one of my homies, he a good friend with somebody who I guess was into it with one of the guys that possibly killed Greg or whatever. I guess I don't know for real. He got a call or whatever. He talked to his homie, and he told him like, yeah, who called my phone and said they killed Lil Greg and all this other stuff. Then he told me, I'm like, nah, for real? And then I went online, the internet, and then I just seen people start posting like R.B. Greg, and then that was it.
Yeah. How that be making you feel, man? Like, how many friends have you had that, like, I guess passed from gun violence, man? Dude, is that like do you kind of get like used to it? Like, is it just another person that passed because it happens so often, or does it really take a heavy toll like that? Cause you and Greg, y'all knew each other when y'all was younger, though, right?
Yeah.
You know, and y'all had like lost space, right?
Yeah. You know that death is never easy. You feel me? I don't want to see nobody that I know die. You feel me?
Yeah.
And with Greg dying, that's what the third. He made the third or fourth person from that Explorers team to die.
Wow. So who was the so Priest's son, right?
Lil Priest, right? Yeah, Lil Priest, Kwame, and then Fontaine, DJ.
I don't remember them two. They was on the team?
They my level though.
Oh, they your level. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
from,
Okay.
Like, that whole Explorers team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and all them, those three was my age.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's tough, but like, man, you just it's life at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You don't want to see nobody go early, but man, we all gotta die one day, and it's just sad they had to go that way.
Yeah. And man, like I be like, when that first happened, man, I feel like I'm not really religious like that, but I'm very spiritual, right?
Yeah.
You know, I talk to God like constantly, you know. But that one, I was like, it was one of the times that I was really questioning him. Man, why, man? Like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to learn? Well, I don't know. Just what, you know?
Yeah.
So I know, like you said, everybody has to pass, but you know, when you burying your child, it's like your child was supposed to, you know, bury you. You know, you got so many plans, and you listening to your child's plans, and you listen to him mature and say the things that he want to do and the dreams that he has, and then all of a sudden, you know. So it's like, God, what you trying to tell me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't understand why things happen the way they do. You know, good people always seem to die first, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just how this life should go, I guess.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah. You know, the what's the name that just passed? The police officer, the lady.
Oh, yes. That was so terrible. Oh, yes. That was so terrible.
That was tragic.
That was so terrible. Man.
Yeah,
Prayers to her family, man.
Yeah, my condolences out to her family.
Yes.
That was just sad.
Yeah.
Those kids had no reason to do that. They was just young and dumb.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, I'm 50 years old, bro. And I had just saw my first dead body. 50. My first one. I was at a kid's birthday party. It's a kid's playland or something, you know, where they have all the balls. You could jump in the balls and run up, you know, play the games, you know. So it's probably about I don't know how many people in this place, man. Over 100-something people, right? I'm eating pizza from the birthday party, and next thing I know, it was, man, I never been in nothing like this, man. It was just waves of people just start running. And I'm looking like, man, what's happening? And the guy used the term, man, what did he tell me? He laying out like a starfish or something, right? So I'm like, what? So I run outside, to get the car because I'm going to get my family and bring them out the back door.
Yeah.
And I saw the guy laying there. And he had his legs up and had his hands behind his head, and it was just blood just running. And I'm thinking, that parent, well, first I'm hoping that he's not dead because he wasn't laying like a starfish. I'm thinking that's how he looking once I put it in my brain because he had his arms up. So I'm like, oh, man, I'm hoping that he's okay. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, that father going to have to get that same phone call that I got. And this happened at a doggone kid's birthday. It's like all these kids there. I'm like, man, what?
Can't go nowhere no more.
You can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something else I saw. I got my concealed carry, right?
Yeah.
But I don't really carry like that, I don't really like guns like that. I just got it for protection, you know what I'm saying? I just carry it like if I really feel like I need it. But at the kid's birthday party, I'm not thinking that. Man, when they found out that they shot the guy in front of the kids' playland, I saw all these kids about your age, man. They look like, celebrating kids' birthday parties, looking for their kids. Everybody got their gun up. I'm looking around like, damn, I never knew so many people in this building have a gun like that. I'm feeling like, shoot, I need to go run into place with the girls because, the little birthday rooms where you sing happy birthday. Yeah. I'm like, man, I can't even really do that. I don't have nothing to protect myself with mine at home. I'm like, everybody out here feel like that they have to carry a gun.
It's like everybody got one now. I don't know, man.
So that goes back to you saying, man, where can I go? You can't go nowhere,
Yeah, it's a shame you can't feel safe in your city, man.
Yeah,
but it's like it's survival of the fittest out here.
Yeah, and much respect to our new mayor Brandon Johnson, man. But I think he walked into a very hard job.
Well, he is,
to be a mayor,
into a fire pit,
Man, he gonna need. And I wish, and I hope he can find the answers to stop the violence. And I think one thing that you said is a great answer is the mental part.
Therapy in schools.
Yeah, therapy in schools and therapy in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one thing, but I just think it's a tall task.
Yeah, it's definitely a tall task because black people, we gonna be like, man, I don't need no therapy. I'm going to therapy for. But if we get it in the schools you feel me, while they young,
yeah,
it can start to make some change probably. So,
because it's a stigma.
Yeah,
it's a stigma. Especially when, I can say like 20 years ago, because I think the mental health thing is really trying to catch on now. But I remember back then there was a stigma like, oh, he crazy. He got to go see a therapist. It was like, not just you needed just basic help. It was like, it was crazy. You was talked about. You was teased.
Yeah, it's becoming awareness now. Becoming more aware.
Yeah.
That your mental is really important. How you function throughout the day. And think throughout the day, it's real important. Yeah. You feel me? So you gotta have somebody to talk to sometimes.
Yep. I remember after Greg passed, people was saying, you need to get therapy. And I remember my first thought was, I don't need no therapy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to push through. That was really like my first thought. And then I end up, he passed January 28th, so I probably started maybe late February, early March. And so I used to talk to him like, man, maybe like it was once a week and it was for an hour. And I still to this day don't know how much it helped me, if it helped any. But one thing I do know is that it got me through that day. Because, I think Greg passed, it was just like, I was just taking it second by second, hour by hour, you know what I'm saying, day by day. And so I don't know how much that therapy helped, but I do know that it got me through that day. And I think that's a start. You know, I think that's a start, you know, because I knew I had somebody to talk to even when I was like going throughout the week. I knew what I was going to tell him when I saw him. Because, you know, I knew the question he was going to ask me, like, so what happened the last 7 days or anything? You have any dreams about Greg? So, or something like that.
Yeah.
So just knowing that I was going to have somebody just to talk to and not hold all this anger or insecurity or, you know, all these things that's going on in my mind. Because sometimes when you have it in your mind, it's really worse. You know what I'm saying? When your mind cook it up, you know what I'm saying? But when you go out and you talk to somebody, you see somebody else going through the same thing you going through. I think it kind of makes it like, oh, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Jawill going through it too, and this is what he did. Maybe I can try this, you know? So just having that person to talk to, I think, helps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, it definitely helps. And then, like, cause sometimes you got your family members and people you feel like you could talk to, but like you want to talk to people without feeling judged almost, kind of.
Yeah.
That's where that therapy come in. And you talk to a complete stranger.
Yeah.
They don't know you from a can of paint.
Yep.
What they gonna say about you?
Yep.
They can't judge me for real.
Yep. Have you ever saw a therapist before? Nope. Nah. You know what? One thing that I was thinking when I did see him is I think I was expecting to have answers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was the one always asking me questions and then I talk it out. But it was like when I would ask him questions, he would just redirect that same question right back to me.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing I think I was looking for was an answer, but I don't think like when you go to see a therapist, I don't think you should go looking for that person to give you an answer. Because now I'm happy that he didn't give me an answer. He just allowed me to talk it out.
Yeah.
And to think it out. Because, you know, the therapist, you're not going to walk out of that room feeling like, oh, okay, you know, he gave me a great answer. You know, they not miracle workers.
They not there for that. They there for strictly conversation.
Just strictly conversation. Yeah. And I think that was one of the biggest adjustments as far as me going to see a therapist. I went in it thinking that he was going to be able to give me answers to make me feel better. But it wasn't that at all. It was just for me to have somebody to talk to that don't know me from, like you said, a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I think that really helps. Yeah,
it definitely do, man.
Yeah,
I forgot who I heard that from, and they say just try to talk to a stranger, man. They don't know you from a can of paint. You can spill all your secrets to them.
Yep.
You ain't gonna know them tomorrow. They ain't gonna know you tomorrow. You probably won't even remember their name, man.
Yep. And I don't even remember my therapist's name. I have no idea what his name was.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? None whatsoever. I just know he was a brother, and I know he helped me out pretty good just by listening. You know what I'm saying? And when he was listening to me, he was throwing back good questions that made me think even more on whatever subject I brought up to him on that day. You know what I'm saying? So that really helped me out from that day. And also, like when talking to families, like sometimes like we'll just all be in a good mood. Like what y'all say out west, bro? Fifi? What?
Fifi.
Yeah, like it be a party atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm faking like I'm having fun, and so I don't want to. I feel like I would bring down the mood if I like start talking about Greg. I'm like, man, everybody having fun, you know. And I know if I start talking to you,
you feel like you don't want to kill the vibe.
I don't want to kill the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know now. I'm really in this space and I'm smiling and I'm laughing, you know what I'm saying, drinking a beer, whatever I'm doing, but in the inside, I'm way somewhere else, you know, and that anger stays in you, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to let it out on somebody who don't deserve it.
Yeah, and that's when we as people got to start making people feel more secure to be able to let out their emotions around us, you feel me, without feeling like they bring down the mood or anything like that.
Yep.
And it's all about feeling secure in your space. I want people to feel like they comfortable around me. Like anybody that come around me, I want them to feel like, you could tell me anything. You feel me? You can let out any emotions you want to cry. You need to show the cry on. Hey, I'm here for you, bro. You feel me? And like you, my brother. You my sister. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want you to be you around me, man. If you want to cry, cry. I'ma hug you, love you, whatever. I'm gonna be here with you to the end. So I want that real family vibe around me, man.
Yeah, and that's real talk, bro. That's real talk. And I was thinking about when you were talking, like, I still got a group of friends that I hang with, and I know I'm blessed to have these friends, bro, since kindergarten. Yeah, I got friends since kindergarten. That's rare. That's rare. And as we all turn 50 years old, we like, man, you remember we knew each other from Miss Gilbert classroom, you know? So there's nothing that I can't say to them, you know what I'm saying? Because they know me. They know me, you know, like a book, you know what I'm saying? I can't fake or cap or whatever the word is. They know me. But I also, when you was talking about that, it's people out here, you know, again, going back to my teacher, it's a lot of kids out here that move solo. They don't have friends like that to talk to. And those be the ones I'm most worried about, the ones that go and sit in a class and they, you know, by themselves. You know what I'm saying? If I walk past the lunchroom and they sitting by themselves, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to have people that you can trust. And my point of saying is everybody out here don't have those people like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to say it because it's important to have somebody around you that, you know, you could talk to. And I see every day that it's kids that don't have that.
And when people see that, like when people see that kids don't have that, man, that's when you gotta teach your kids like inclusion. You feel me, man? Include others in what you're doing. Sometimes you feel me. You see somebody left out, man. Don't be rude, man. Go say what's up or something. You feel me? That person probably ain't got nobody for real. You see that? You see they over there lonely, man. Like. You wouldn't want to be over there alone.
Hoping somebody come say hi to you. Please, somebody come say hi.
You know, you shy. You feel me?
Yeah.
You just want somebody come start a conversation with you or something.
Yeah.
So break you out your shell. Yeah. And that's all it takes. Somebody to say 2 words to you. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Change that person's life.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So let me go on the other end with you on that. I hear a lot of people say, no new friends. So it's like, all right, the people that I got, these are the people that I'm going to mess with because I go out here and meet a new friend. They might be the one that stabbed me in the back. You know, that I can't trust. It's hard. I guess it's hard to trust. Is that the word that I'm looking for, bro? So how do you do that? Like,
at that age,
you know, you kind of get.
At that age of time, you done went through life. You feel me?
At what age? What age we talking about? What
like, that's when you get older. That no new friends and stuff like that.
And what's older to you? Is that 30s, 20s? What's 19? What's older?
I say probably around like you start seeing who your real friends is. Probably like 20s.
Okay. All right.
Early.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Cause you gonna go through all. You gonna go what you gonna go through. You feel me? You gonna see. All right. They did this to me. How many times they gonna keep doing it? They keep doing it, cut them off. Whatever you gonna do from the first time, you feel me? It's like, all right, you gonna differentiate from who really fuck with me and who don't. You feel me? But that's on you to know. You feel me? You gonna know who rocking with you and who not. You feel me? You gonna feel the love and you not.
Yeah.
Your soul gonna tell you that bad energy gonna show itself too. So it's like, all right, I know who I keep around and I know who can't. So, unless I'm just good at like reading people, energy or something like that.
So what does it take for Jawill to like, you know, cut somebody off? Like, what mistake is too big? Like, can somebody make a mistake and you be like, oh man, you know, I'm just gonna watch them, or do you be like, as soon as they make a mistake, you gone? So how do Jawill, you know, work that space as far as when somebody else make a mistake? You know what I'm saying?
Far as somebody else making a mistake, you know, I believe in second chances, you feel me? But like, if I keep telling you, you doing this wrong, like you jeopardizing what I got going on and what you got going on. I'm trying to better myself and I'm trying to help better you. I'm trying to help both of us grow. So like, if you keep jeopardizing stuff to like put things in harm's way of like what I got going on or what we trying to do together, and I say you not trying to go nowhere for real, it's like, all right, bro, I gotta let you go.
And now he pissed off at you though.
You're not trying to grow, bro.
Okay.
You're not trying to grow. As long as you trying to grow, I'm gonna be here with you.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm gonna be here with you because I see you trying. I see you got goals. You feel me? As long as you trying, I'm with you. I'm gonna stick by you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I think I'm on the same page with you on that. Just you can make a mistake around me, but if I see like you got the same kind of morals and values, you know, that I have, that's when I feel like, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep my eye on him, but I ain't gonna just cut him off. You know, he get up. Like me, I get up, I go to work every day, I come home, eat, you know, so I kind of hang out with people that got the same vibe, you know, they get up, they go to work, they take care of their family, we go out, we go get a beer, we laugh, talk, you know, we go home. If your life is kind of built like mine, I think those are the people that I'm not so quick to cut off, you know?
Nah, not at all. And you could see ill intentions when it's there, you feel me?
You can.
It's gonna be in the back of your mind like, why he just do that, bro?
Yeah.
That didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, how many times you gonna let that be in the back of your mind about this person?
Yeah.
Until
Those spidey senses, they kick in.
Yeah. Everybody got them. Is you gonna listen to them or not?
Yep. And another thing that I learned as I got older is I listen to what people say.
Man,
I listen. You know, like I had an example where a guy was like, man, I'm an asshole, you know, and I heard it, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh, whatever. But this
almost
guy
went over your head.
Yeah, but
I'm a real asshole.
He a fucking asshole, you know what I'm saying? So if a person come and tell me that, you know, I hear it and I listen and I beware. You know what I'm saying?
I heard song. It was in a song. He said something like, don't mind when people talking or something like that, or like listen when they talking, they mean what they say.
Yeah,
it's like, man, don't always block out what people say.
Yeah,
sometimes they show their real self.
Yeah,
they might be trying to be funny and throw off.
Yeah,
nah, that's really who they is for real.
Yeah, yeah.
So, man,
I listen.
I always listen.
I listen.
I mean, they might be talking shit about you. They mean what they say sometimes.
Yeah. If you say that, I definitely listen. Words are very, 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 very important. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Huh?
Nah, just like if somebody talk shit, get that like, what you mean? Cause like, don't try to play talk shit.
Yeah.
And then like, nah, you then there for real meant that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And like, man, I know we cool, bro, but like, man, that's how you talk to me.
Yep,
bro.
Exactly. Because I definitely think for a man, what do you say? Don't lose your word. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As a man, you cannot. If whatever comes out your mouth, you want people to respect. You want people to take heed to. You don't want people to be like, oh man, he ain't no shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He just talking. No, I don't want my words to be like that. As a man, if I tell you something, I want you to know that Greg mean it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And you know one thing I really got from you too, bro? Your word is so solid. Jawill, last time we talked, man, like I said, it was, 10, 12 years ago, man. You know? You was like, Pops, I'm going to ride down on you. I'm going to ride down on you at this time. You do it.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's real, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
it's
man.
Them the type of people I want to be around where they word is their bond. You know what I'm saying?
I'm helping out a brother, man.
Love, man. I appreciate you for that, man. Yes, sir. So, man, your friend, man, what legacy? What would you just being around him and hanging out with him and on those trips, man? What's that legacy that you want people to know about Greg while y'all was hanging out when y'all was teenagers? Talk about 8th grade, man.
Oh yeah,
9th grade, 8th, 9th, 7th grade.
I just want people to know about Greg is, man, he was a good dude with a good heart, man. He loved people that love him, and he gonna show it for real, for real. He's a person that love to have fun, love to laugh, and that boy Kahoot. That boy Kahoot, know that.
Oh, man, I appreciate those words, bro. Definitely,
no problem, man. No problem.
Yeah.
Sad that he gone. My condolences out to you, your family, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's been rough, but the family, we really sticking together, you know, Nunu, Ileana, Amari, Messiah, Ari, you know. Yeah, everybody good, man. We sticking together, Greg mom. So we hanging in there, man. And I thank you for helping keep his name alive, man, and sharing some memories about him, man. I appreciate
that's
that.
no problem at all. No problem at all, man. Thank you for having me.
My man, Daddy's Podcast. Peace.
Peace.